Some of you guys have really odd requests of things that you want me to cover on this channel. One thing that a couple of users have been asking for is everything negative about the Redmi K20 Pro. Hey, my name is Mitchell. If you're new to my channel, I make videos with the tech I use. Before we start talking about this, I want to thank everyone that uses my affiliate links. If you want to go ahead and support me at no cost to you, go ahead and use my affiliate links in the description down below. It really helps me out. Also, I have a website where I've written content, so if you're looking for some of the stuff in this video in written form, check that out. Okay, hit the Telegram group if you want to chat with me, smash that subscribe button, and let's just hop into this. Okay, before we actually go and start looking at the phone, I want to make a couple things clear. I am aware that a fair amount of these bugs and things I don't like are software related. And right now at this time, those software things haven't been sorted out. Some of this stuff might be fixed later down the line. Okay, let's just go look at the phone. Okay, so now that we're down here, we're just gonna go over all of the negatives or all the things that I've disliked about this device since I've had it. The first one is software bugs. And like I said in the beginning, many of these are just that. They're, depending upon what firmware you're on, what operating system you're on, or what version of MIUI you're on, at least for me, I have been having a lot of kind of just issues in general with the audio recording. Stuff not getting recorded for audio. And when I went on my recent trip to Kuala Lumpur and I was using the K20 Pro to do all my vlogs, not consistently having, like this shot for instance has no audio. Next, as you guys can see in the recording of this, the footage is super stuttery. I got some really great shots with this device. The EIS did an okay job, but the software killed it. There's no reason why I should be getting like this stuttery video. Next one is the random freezes and restarts. Now I haven't been able to replicate that on the most recent version of Xiaomi EU, the beta builds, but the random restarts and freezes are definitely there. As I said before, we have the weird video recording that stutters and jitters. Let's see if we can replicate that for you guys here. 4K 60, 2.5, H.265. It depends on what other applications and what other stuff I've been using, and it's just overall really inconsistent with the video recording. Next one is MIUI app compatibility is a hit or miss. Now, just kind of overall, some of the bugs I have seen, random app killing in the background, even if I just switch from the app, and just too aggressive in the battery optimization. You can turn some of this stuff off, but you really have to go deep into settings before you can kind of fix those bugs. Okay, next one, which is a point of contention, which I've been arguing about with a lot of these fanboys online, is the utilization of the notification area. So on my girlfriend's Xiaomi Mi 9, we can fit like 5 application notifications up at the top before the notch kicks in, at which point the screens divide onto the other side. On this device, it seems like it's 6 app notifications, but on the stable firmware, we're not getting all the notification icons, which kind of makes the whole no notch thing for notifications kind of a moot point. There's no reason to not have a notch if you're not going to fully utilize all of that screen real estate. Next one is the auto screen brightness is really inconsistent. Now, this is something that I see in more outdoor environments, but if I am inside in the shade, the screen sometimes will just seem to pulsate between lighter and darker, even if I'm in the same room. It's just ultra sensitive to adjusting the screen brightness. Again, software bug, should be fixed with updates. But next one, or next thing that I hate, is the vibration motor. I talked about this when I first got the device, since I leave haptic feedback on when typing, but the haptic feedback and the vibration motor of this it feels like it's going to vibrate the device apart. It just does not feel that great. I know for some people the haptic motor doesn't fucking matter at all. For me, I want the haptic feedback to not feel like the device is breaking. Next thing I don't like is that the device gets hot during use. Now could that be because the heat is being transferred to the aluminum chassis of the device, so you feel it get warmer faster, which wouldn't be a bad thing. I just noticed that the device seems to get warm pretty quick. Good or bad, I don't know. Next up is this little punch hole, or the little pop-up camera. I don't like it. And this is something that it's gonna be hit or miss, but it feels cheap. To be honest with you guys, OnePlus, they've done a lot to show that their pop-up camera is waterproof, but if you guys can see, there's no gasket on the top. And once it's fully extended at the top, you can definitely wiggle this back and forth, right? More than I would like. The other thing is that some users have said that device or the motor for the pop-up camera will get hot if you use it. And here we go. You are opening the front camera too frequently. And that seems to happen. And I can't feel the top front camera of it necessarily getting too hot, but it could totally be a sensitivity thing or a heat thing. But the opening of the front camera too frequently, and yeah. So obviously, they have to do stuff to make sure the mechanism up here doesn't break. And I don't like it. This, to me, would have been a first class fucking, this device to me would have been almost not necessarily a dream device, but to me, kind of a perfect device if it had a little hole punch camera or just a little itty bitty notch right up top and a vibration motor fix. Then to me, I would have no issue suggesting this device to other people. The screen's great, the screen's bright, the colors look great, right, on the device. The camera hardware at least is good. I do notice that when I'm going back and forth between these three cameras, there is a pretty drastic drop off in image quality between the three cameras. Images from this camera look great. Images from the other cameras, maybe like a 2-year-old flagship, right? Maybe like the other camera's quality, maybe Mi 6, right? Like maybe the same quality or similar quality to a Mi 6 in regards to camera quality, whereas this is obviously current gen flagship hardware. So that's just something that I noticed and I don't like about the device. Other than that, I mean, the materials feel good. They don't feel great. There is a bit of a hollow sound when you tap on it, but I like that there's no camera hump on it, or the camera hump on it is like very, very minimal. You know, SIM card on the bottom, totally fine. Speaker, totally loud enough to get by, and maybe even a little bit louder than it is on the Pocophone F1. The support for 27-watt charging is fast. I used it last night actually to get my phone from like 20% to 60% before I went to bed in like 15 or 20 minutes. And that worked great. Other than that, I just question the longevity of this device, since this is kind of Xiaomi's copy of a OnePlus 7 Pro. Xiaomi is copying most things on that experience, but they're not giving you the same attention to detail. Outside of that, I've enjoyed using the device. I just don't think it's that big enough of an upgrade to justify buying it over the Poco F1. And it's pretty simple, right? Okay, let's go ahead and take the camera back up. Okay, back up top. I understand that some of these things are going to be fixed with software, but you guys wanted to see this video. Let me know what you think about the things that are kind of big deals and what's not a big deal in the comment section down below. And if you guys want to see more videos about like the Redmi K20 Pro, like the screen jitter issue, go ahead and check out this video over here where I detail exactly what's causing the screen jitter issue. If you guys just want to hit a playlist with more K20 Pro content, go ahead and tap over here. If you want to make sure you don't miss out any of my future videos, go ahead, hit that subscribe button right where my nose is. Until next time, it's been Mitchell coming to you from Hanoi. See you soon.